Mack Weldon. It is hot here in New York. But today, when I landed in the heat, I was wearing my Mack Weldon boxer briefs and a Mack Weldon t-shirt. Made Pima cotton, soft ass Pima cotton.
Soft ass.
Soft ass Pima cotton. MackWeldon.com is another proud sponsor of the I Am Rapaport podcast. Mack Weldon socks with personality, without personality, soft, quality, underwear, t-shirts, boxer shorts, briefs, boxer briefs.
Yeah.
If you go to Mack Weldon, MackWeldon, and you punch in the promo code Rapaport, Rapaport, you get 20% off.
Damn.
Your not 2%, not 5%,
yeah.
not 15%, 20% off your purchase. Check it out, MackWeldon.com. All right, okay, yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it live. We got the window open. This is a window open, all New York, everything live from the Gloom Tomb in money-making Manhattan. This is the I Am Rapaport podcast. This is the I Am Rapaport stereo podcast. Live.
You down with Rapaport? Yes, I am. 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 You better tune in, IamRapaport.com. Cause every single podcast, you know he drops bombs. I seen him on set, a seasoned vet with true talent. Catch him on his way to CrossFit, rocking the New Balance. He asked me to do the track cause he know I rhyme elite. But I'm just waiting for the Robert De Niro line of the week. Breakfast of Champions, hosted bagel, cream cheese, and lox. This is I Am Rapaport, the show never stops. You might catch him out in public, stretching his knees. But if you don't listen to the show, yo, WIGGA please. WIGGA please. This is the I Am Rapaport podcast.
Yo, let's talk about the theme song.
Yeah.
You down with Rapaport? Yes, I am. You down with Rapaport? Yes, I am. Yo, there's no doubt. I mean, we've set the bar high on many things for the I Am Rapaport podcast and many things in the podcast world. But I have to say that I don't think anyone has a fucking theme song as good as our man Trash from the White Trash Clan
Anonymous.
did it for us.
Word.
My man Anonymous, he killed that shit. My man White Trash from the White Trash Clan, straight out of Staten Island. You down with Rapaport? Yes, I am. I see you rocking the New Balance. Listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, we have the best fucking theme song.
No doubt.
We're rocking live from New York. It's me and my man G Moody. G Moody, you had all kind of shit. Man, I woke up the other day. Man, there's been a lot of people who were part of our youth passing. We talked about Daryl Dawkins, Chocolate Thunder. He passed a few weeks ago, and then Sean Price, Sean P. Unfortunately, he passed away way too soon. Daryl Dawkins way too soon. And now this past week, AJ Scratch. If you don't know who that is, you know who Curtis Blow is. AJ was Curtis Blow's DJ when DJs mattered.
Yes.
And
DJ
one of the
AJ.
pioneers, AJ Scratch. AJ.
Yeah. I want to see you.
AJ. I want it.
Stuff.
Yo, and a hip hop pioneer, G Monetti. You said you used to see him walking around the Bronx.
Yeah.
You tried to tell me that story off air, and I was like, I don't want to hear it. Save
Yeah.
it for the podcast. And then you were like, well, I'm trying to tell you. I go, but tell the people.
You're right.
So now. I told you to shut the fuck up before, and you were like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
And then now tell the fucking story. Share it with the world. Don't just share it with me when I'm drinking my fucking Snapple in here.
Well, I used to pick my daughter up. I go, get her, driving in the car, and I knew that was AJ from my man T-Ski Valley to let me know that was the guy who was down with Curtis Blow. So when I seen him every morning. And then to hear that, this guy passed is just terrible, man. These are our guys, man.
And you say that you see like a lot of like hip hop dudes, pioneer dudes walking around the Bronx, right?
Yeah.
Like you T-Ski, you see AJ, you see Melly Mel walking around. It like, yo,
Raheem, Grandmaster Caz, Slick Rick, all these guys, man.
still to this day, up in
Yeah.
the Bronx where the people are fresh, there was one DJ who could pass the test. He was down by law, and he's ready to play. That's right, y'all. His name is
AJ.
Never gets nervous when he's on the... Yo. So AJ passed, Curtis Blow's DJ, and then horribly, the other day morning, woke up on Sunday morning, football Sunday, and Moses Malone. I mean, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, certainly one of the greatest centers of all time, sometimes for some reason overlooked and forgotten.
He's left, yeah.
Came straight out of high school into the NBA. I think he might have been the
First.
Was he the first, or
I
was
think
it Darryl? I think it was Darryl Dawkins was the
No.
first.
74.
Yo.
Darryl Dawkins came, after. Yeah.
Came right out of high school when you were playing against goons.
Yeah.
Yo, and you know, would average double doubles. We'd get 30 rebounds a game for the Houston Rockets. I mean, yo,
Him and Akeem.
He made rebounding cool. Like you wanted to get rebounds in my generation, in our generation, because of Moses Malone. Because
Word.
you know his rebounding prowess. I mean, he would score a lot too, but he would get like 30 points and 27 rebounds on the regular, and he wasn't much taller than 6'10".
Yep.
He was that hard-working. I mean, shit, man. We've said many times. I think we've referenced it on the Iron Rapaport podcast. I know we've referenced it in our life. Sweating on the line like Moses Malone.
That's right.
He
Working hard, getting it
represented
done.
hard work, playing basketball. No finesse.
Offensive, average 20 for his career.
Yo, and it went down because he played like fucking 16 years. He played deep. Yo, Moses Malone, man, and then of course, most famous for winning the title with Dr. J. And I mean, you know, we were saying that like when Moses came to the Sixers, I remember the Sports Illustrated cover, him and Doc in front of the Liberty Bell.
Special talent, man. Like these are guys that have that it. As soon as they come on the team, immediately championship.
Yeah,
or the following year, you in the championship.
You're in title contention.
LeBron, Peyton Manning. These are guys, Moses. These are guys that have that special thing. You hear Melo?
Oh, wait, why are you throwing Melo under the bus? It's not even fucking basketball season. Let's stay on Moses Malone, man. You know, he had the famous quote. He predicted they were going to win 4-4-4, but he said
Foe.
the Sixers wind up winning 4-5-4. And then what was the song? Who made the song? I said 4-5-4. The song that was made.
I don't know. I forgot. I don't know about that.
Fuck, man. Yeah, there's a song.
I didn't know that. Bro.
There's a song it's called Dr. J, and it's a 4-5-4. It's a jazz song. I'll get it. We don't fact check. We go raw dog without a bag, tightrope style when we're doing the Iron Rapaport podcast. For those of you first listeners out there, we will not use a computer and or a phone while recording.
That's right.
We want to be in the rawest.
Purist
form possible. Okay, so you'll figure out what the song is. 4-5-4. But sad for basketball and for sports. One of the great names ever. Got to be top 3 names.
Yes.
Moses
Malone.
So we're gonna dedicate this entire episode to the fantastic Moses Malone of the Houston Rockets and the Philadelphia 76ers. And he played on other teams, but he's most famous for what he did with Houston and the Sixers with Dr. J, bringing him to his first and only NBA title. This one's going to my main man, Moses Malone.
Yes.
The Iron Rapaport podcast is sponsored by Greats Sneakers, Greats Footwear. We like this. Stylish, comfortable, totally unique, low-key sneakers. Made in Brooklyn, New York. Greats.com. You go to Greats.com, you get 20% off if you put in the promo code RAP. R-A-P. That's RAP. Gerald Moody, I am known for my discomfort in my feet. I am known for my tender feet. I wear my greats. I feel good and I look good. But more importantly, I feel good.
That's right.
Greats.com. Go to greats.com. Put in the promo code RAP. You get 20% off your purchase. All right, so shit. I don't even know where to start with this one, G Moody. So I had the pleasure of going to see, I think she's probably the poster girl of the I Am Rapaport podcast. If we were going to make a poster girl for the I Am Rapaport podcast, it would either be her or her sister.
Yep.
I got to go see Serena Williams at the U.S. Open live the other day.
Damn.
Took the 7 train out there, ran to the fucking to the ticket thing, got in there just as the match started, and unfortunately, Serena lost.
Word.
Serena lost in a huge upset. They're saying it's one of the top 5 upsets in all of sports, like when Georgetown beat Villanova, when Tyson lost to, Buster Douglas, and Serena losing the semifinals when she was kicking ass for the last year and a half. It was totally out of the blue. And let me tell you, my U.S. Open experience is this. First of all, do you think it should be Venus or Serena? Because Venus, the other day when she was playing Serena, she was looking good, man.
Okay. Well, just interchange it. Just do one in 1 week, and
All right, yeah, we'll switch it.
yeah.
So, but here's what I noticed. First of all, I had the privilege of sitting in a box, and at one point, because in these boxes, in these suites, there's all kind of food and accoutrement.
Oh man.
So I had at one point during a game change, I was eating some fried chicken, and I was standing up, and I caught myself. Well, my friend said, "You're fucking standing up eating fried chicken at the U.S. Open. You look like a fucking animal."
Oh word.
And I said, "Oh shit, that's right. I'm gonna sit down." But I noticed. I'm gonna tell you. And Drake, her boyfriend, was at the match.
Right.
And it was her first time inviting, or it was his first time showing up for a match. And I know why the fuck Serena lost.
Tell us.
I'm gonna tell you, because during the first and second sets, Drake was sitting where you, like on the side of the court, you could see him. He was sitting there. And then I think it was the beginning of the third set, he had moved up to a box nearby me. I wasn't like in talking distance, but you could see, yeah, there's fucking Drake. And at one point, I'm telling you, Serena like looked around like, where the fuck you at? And then she found where he was, made eye contact with him, and kept going. But it's very well known that when a tennis player is playing, they want to know where their team is. They want to know where their wife is, their baby mama, their side piece,
right,
and their man. Drake, you made a rookie mistake, Duke.
Yeah.
You don't fucking move around during the match.
I didn't know that. Word?
You moving around during the match.
Right.
She's trying to concentrate. You're her man. She's looking for that support.
Right.
That's a rookie mistake, Duke.
Right.
So when people are saying blame Drake, I saw it. And the media is not saying, oh, you moved around, you fuck you. But I'm saying it here on the I Am Rapaport
You knew what he was.
I saw it.
Right.
I fucking saw it. And man, but watching her play, man, it was great. It was great, you know. And then there was one clip where at one point she said, "Yeah, bitch," like she was saying it to the other chick, Fanini, but the Fanini chick was like cursing and all that shit in Italian, like saying, "Fucking, why don't you cheer for me?" But in Italian, because I got a translator. The I Am Rapaport podcast, because it's a worldwide phenomenon, we get translators. So they were both cursing.
Right.
They were going hard, but Serena just seemed like she just got a little tight, and I don't think it was her nerves. I think she was like confused, like, where the fuck is Drake? Where's Aubrey? So if you want to blame Drake for Serena Williams not getting the Grand Slam this year, I'm going to say that he had something to do with
Right.
it.
Why is he bouncing all around anyway?
Sit in your fucking seat, my
Sit
man.
your ass down, man.
What is you doing?
Word.
If you sit her at one of your concerts and you're doing this, started from the bottom, now you're here.
And then you start singing.
And
Yes.
and then you're looking for her, and then she's not there. It's gonna
Right.
throw you off.
Right.
For
I
a
just
second.
saw her sitting there. Where is she?
Maybe she went in the bathroom like, yo, my man is whack as fuck. I'm not saying that she definitely said that. I'm saying that could be. You're thinking that.
Right. Where's Kane?
Right. Where's Big Daddy Kane? I want to date him now. I want a real.
I want some MCing out this bitch.
Triple Crown winner. So anyway, Drake, I saw you, Duke. I saw what you did. But I got to go in Serena, man, I got to see her, but just unfortunately she lost. But yo, tennis is a really white sport. And being in the arena, every black person that you see in there, I'm not gonna lie. You're like, oh yeah, they must be with Serena Williams.
Yeah.
Because there's not many.
At all.
But the crowd was totally behind Serena.
Good.
450%. I know there was something about like the crowd was all Serena everything.
Oh, good.
They were going for her. And they were cheering for
bullshit.
the other girl when she was coming back, but it was motherfuckers wanted to see Serena win.
Right.
So that's my first-hand experience at the U.S. Open. I seen her play once before a long time ago. She knows I send love telepathically and to her and Venus.
Yes.
And I was looking for Richard Williams to see if he was going to be doing what we're doing today while we're recording the I Am Rapaport podcast.
You know where he was
Gerald
at?
Moody brought the oxtails down, and I am looking at a bag of gravy-ridden, spiced oxtails in a brown paper bag. Thank you.
That's saved for you.
Thank you, because I was on your ass about the fucking oxtails that didn't make it to the last recording session.
That's right. But I rectified that, my
I
friend.
appreciate that. So I thought that maybe I would see Richard Williams, Serena, and Venus's pops up in there with a bag of that good shit, too.
You know where he went? Since they was in Queens, he was probably at the Rib Shack on Linden Boulevard, greasing on some smoked ribs, some red beans and rice.
Probably.
You know he don't get away from shit like that.
Nah, because apparently he stays close by, but he won't come into the actual facility. So you know he was pissed off.
Hell yeah.
All right, so anyway, this James Blake, former tennis player, African-American, black American, Harvard graduate, at one point was number 4 in the world. This story is not going to go away. He was tackled while waiting to go to the U.S. Open the other day. The video is online if you haven't seen it. My man was just sitting there texting, and then fucking RoboCop came running. And if you had the audio, what do you think he was saying to him?
Get over here, you fucking nigga.
You think he was saying that to him?
Look at the tape and look at how he grabs his neck.
Yeah, it was like it was really rough and violent, and I don't know if is that against protocol, or you supposed to you have to identify yourself, right? You can just run up to people and do that.
When it comes to the black citizens, yes.
Huh?
Yes. Anything goes with the black citizens. They do it all, man.
And people are like,
tradition.
come on, that's
That's tradition.
Yo.
American tradition. It's always been. He's lucky. If it was back in the days, accusations led to that guy, would lead to him getting hung and his body shot at. Just accusation. So what you saw is tradition. And it's happening as we speak right now.
Yeah, man, that is crazy, man. It was it's just to see that shit right in Times Square, and then people are walking by like it's nothing. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand. I'm glad these things are being caught, but there's so many people that have been disrespected, violated, beaten up, and killed.
Like the great Paul Mooney said, you're gonna get your wake-up call. Like black males can have that wake-up call at any time. Now, this wasn't really a wake-up call because it was mistaken identity, like they say, but the manner and the aggression. If that was Rafael Nadal or Bjorn Borg, would they go at him like that?
Or Brad Gilbert or one of them.
You know, just like, it wouldn't be like that. So you can get that at any time. So it don't matter where you go to school. It don't matter if you sound white. It don't matter if you fucking got Old Navy, you're half. If that was Obama, they would have went at his ass like that.
Yeah, they were going to grab that fucking guy.
So we all grouped in that same shit.
No matter what.
But so be your fucking self. Because that shit going to happen anyway.
What do you mean, be yourself?
Be yourself. Be who you are. Don't try to look like other folks to try to like shield yourself. You think you're gonna shield yourself from that racism?
You mean if you sound like
Yeah, all that. That's all a response to shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna try to blend in so I don't look like them.
Right.
Who's them? Don't run from that. Be yourself. That's all I say, because look what happened to my man, James Blake. This cat.
Yo, in Times Square, like if you don't know exactly where that is, I mean, it's the centerpiece of New York City, whether you like it or not. It's a tourist thing, but you have to understand like the amount of people out there, like just to paint a picture in your head, if you've never been there, it's like probably one of the most highest volume of foot traffic in the world.
Yeah.
So this happens in broad daylight in front of a hotel right on an avenue. This not like a side street. If you've seen the video and you're not from New York, you know that where this happened is like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, beautiful summer day, and there's hundreds of people. And if he had ran from those cops out of sheer fear, like, yo, you know, when your body's frozen in fear, it'll do things that you'll just run.
Right.
If you see somebody running at you like you might just take off.
Right. And that's when you hear the pops.
Thank God that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And James Blake said he's not going to let this rest, and he's not going to forget about this, and he's gonna and he'd be a good person, because let me tell you something. Yo, being at the US Open, I'm gonna tell you something. Tennis, all that shit about tennis being like hoity-toity, yo, it is an upper echelon, white privileged, blue blood, high class Jew.
Exclusive shit. Meaning they could exclude your ass.
Yeah, and you could feel it. Not to say that I felt any kind of way or felt people like the crowd was behind Serena and they were behind it, but you could just, it's just like,
it's right there.
you just could tell. I don't know, it's hard to articulate what it is. You just know like one of these things are not like the other, and motherfuckers are waiting till that shit is over.
Yeah.
They're waiting. They want it to just go back to, where it's just motherfucking, little white girls and Spanish girls, and you could just feel it, man, because Serena's dominance is so, it's like everything about it is something that motherfuckers cannot like. Yeah. She's out there kicking ass like a power playing female who's black and who doesn't hide it, who doesn't appease the media, which has nothing to do with black or white, whatever. She doesn't kiss ass. Yo, motherfuckers can't stand that shit.
Take that, yeah. But that's why I say be yourself.
But I gotta tell you, she was looking good.
Of course.
I saw her up close. I didn't say anything because she lost and she was pissed. The last thing she wanted to do is hear from me.
She got a nice body, man.
Venus too.
That's that thickness. See, you at the US Open and you got this thick black girl whooping ass. And like you said, it's all lily white. Look at that woman out there, just totally different. So that gets under motherfucking skin. But black people look at that like, damn,
yo,
look at that.
I'm gonna step in between that comment, because that's crosses boundaries. I mean, her shit is universal. I'm just gonna say it. That ass, I love it.
Natural.
I love it.
Why they don't fucking follow her and take pictures?
What do you mean?
You know how the paparazzi be like, oh, following Kim Kardashian, who they know got a fake ass, right? Why do you don't follow Serena Williams and take pictures of her ass? Not that I want you to do that, because that's slimy shit, but if you're gonna do something where you know the woman got a fake ass.
And she wants an ass like Serena.
Right, so why you don't fucking go like, look at her.
You know who's a bigger fan of Serena Williams' ass than I am?
Who?
Kim and Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm a fan of her ass, but I guarantee you the Kardashians are like, they probably have trophies of that ass.
Yeah.
Like, that's like what they aspire to be. Yet, you don't follow Serena and adore
her ass.
Adore that.
Bullshit, which is natural. You
right.
know she ain't got shit in there but good flesh. And you got silicone in your ass.
Yeah. She don't have anything in there but
good black flesh. And you got silicone and cork.
I mean, she's just natural, and there's nothing. It's just all natural. I remember the moment I fell in love with Serena. It was 1999, the U.S. Open of 1999, and there's nothing in there but
shrimp and grits.
There ain't nothing in there but
fish and grits,
There ain't nothing in that ass but
collard greens,
there ain't nothing in that ass but
sweet potato.
And finally, there ain't nothing in that ass but a bucket of chitlins. All right, the Iron Rapaport podcast is sponsored by Casper Mattresses. Casper Mattresses. Both me and G Monetti have been sleeping on Casper mattresses for months. Casper is an award-winning sleep startup that launched with outrageously comfortable mattresses sold directly to the consumers. All right? The Casper mattress is singular design, universally comfortable, available in all standard sizes and backed by a 10-year warranty. Casper Mattresses sleeps cool, provides healthy bounce, and promotes ideal anatomic support. Free 2 to 5 days shipping anywhere in the United States and in Canada. In New York City, you can get your fucking mattress the same day. The mattress will show up in a box. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? And then it unfolds and it decompresses. It's a fucking great mattress. $50 off the promo code when you punch in Rapaport, R-A-P-A-P-O-R-T. $50 off your first mattress. Try it. They will come and get the mattress after 100 days of use. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sleep on the fucking thing. Fart in it, shit on the bed, do whatever, piss the bed, do whatever you do. Do whatever you do. Freak off, jerk off. I don't want to tell anybody's business. Do whatever you do. And if you don't like it, Casper will take the mattress back. Okay, go to Casper Mattresses, Casper.com. Check it out. All right, so Floyd Money Mayweather. Yo, you can say what you want to say about him. He retired on Saturday night, last Saturday. His last fight, 49-0. Me and G Moody and our people, we watched the fight. He looked fucking great.
He looked like 28.
He looked like he was 28. He's 38. He retired. He said he's retiring 49-0, and I don't blame him. He got hit more than he normally gets hit in this fight. I don't think it was because he couldn't move his feet. I think it was because he was going for the knockout. I think that Andre Berto,
Little Congo.
Huh?
I call him Little Congo.
Oh, why?
Because he looks like he's like straight out of Africa. Little Congo. It's my personal nickname.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, his head, like he got a big, like he got a cliff over his eyebrows. But he's a Haitian cat, and shout out to my Haitian man Patrick.
Yeah. Our man Patrick, a big fan of the Iron Rapaport podcast. He's our people.
Yeah.
And a good friend. But Andre Berto, he put up a gallant fight. He was just completely outmatched. He fought hard. You could say what you want to say. Floyd Mayweather tried to knock this motherfucker out. He tried to knock him out. He couldn't knock him out. Andre Berto doesn't look like one of those dudes that gets knocked out easy.
Yeah.
And he's got a fucking head. It looks like he's been hit in the head with a baseball bat a few times, and it doesn't faze him.
Word.
So, listen, we've given Floyd shit, a lot of shit. Deservedly so. I have talked a lot of shit. But, yo, if you retire and you don't come back, I don't blame you. You've made your money. You get out with all your faculties working. You could tell the time. You could tie your fucking shoes, and you know what day of the week it is. I say God bless you. Yo, and boxing is going to miss him the same way tennis is going to miss the Williams sisters. When they're gone, you're never going to see the likes of them again while we're living. And boxing is in such a state of disarray. Floyd Money Mayweather, congratulations on 49-0. He was humble after the fight. He was emotional after the fight. And I think it's like the Jay-Z song, what more can I say?
Yeah. Yo, that guy revolutionized boxing from economic standpoint too.
Yeah, to get the fighters more money.
Right.
And of course he made the most of it. I mean, it was such a day in the park. His dad, Floyd Sr., at one point during like a 10th round, he wasn't even talking to him.
Yeah.
There was nothing to say. There was no concern at all. Nor should there ever have been. I mean, the only thing, I just think he took some more hits than he probably planned on taking, but in the corner, they might as well have been playing fucking Scrabble. Not that I think that a match between Floyd Sr. and Floyd Jr. would be a great game of Scrabble. Not that I think a match between me and you would be a great game of Scrabble. I think that we should get into Scrabble, you and me.
Yeah, let's do that.
And then we'll put LOAF. The I Am Rapaport Scrabble board.
LOAF.
Fuck style. Buck wild. Loaf talk. WIGGA please.
Word.
Yo, we need to get that. We need to create an I Am Rapaport Scrabble board. Amber Rose.
T-Ski.
Yeah, all the guests, all the things,
Associated with.
the I Am Rapaport podcast, soft ass T-shirt. If you get that, it's like triple points. And do you spell it T-E-E or just T? You figure it out.
That's right.
So anyway, but the one thing that Floyd never got into was handpicking the ring girls. I don't know if anybody watched the fight, the Mayweather-Berto fight the other day. I know it was less than normal, but the ring girls, I'm not as they saying they weren't, they weren't attractive girls, but there was some questionable choices in that. Let's just say that. I feel like Floyd Mayweather, with as much as he handles everything in one of the productions of his fight, he would have a higher echelon of lady girls.
Yeah.
Because the four that were up there were, I don't know,
Caitlyn-esque.
I didn't say that. But I would say that I feel like for the ring girls for a Floyd Mayweather fight, I just feel like he could do just a little bit better.
Yeah, come on.
All right, so both me and G Moody and our friends all now have kids. And my sons who were raised on good music, good soul, that good jazz, that good reggae, that good classic rock, that good funk. Mm-hmm. The music was I always controlled the music because they're not going to be able to control what they watch on TV. Eventually, you're not going to be able to control the kind of movies they see. But in my house and in my car, you're always going to hear good shit. I won't appease you by letting you play any nonsense. And when I say nonsense, I mean some of this dippity-doo, scoobity-bop-dop fucking bullshit, quote-unquote, rap music that's out there now.
Yeah.
And my son, the other day, one of my kids was like, not everything is the Wu-Tang Clan. I like them, but shit. We didn't say exactly like that. But basically he was saying he was drawing the line like, yo, you like what you like, and I like what I like. And I was like, oh, shit. It's come to that point.
Yeah.
Now, when we were kids, because hip-hop was so sort of, coming out of the blue, it was so, like, evolving and all this stuff. It was so, like, what the hell is this? Older people, you could understand why they wouldn't get it.
Right.
But now that we're parents, we have higher standards than and I'm going to say something about that bullshit you're listening to.
That's right. Because we know what it is.
Right. We know that it's good. So, yeah, if my father's saying to me, yo, turn that shit off, and I'm listening to Run DMC, I'm like, you're out of your mind.
Right.
You're crazy. You just don't know about this. Or if you say, turn that shit off, and I'm listening to, like, I don't know, anything, KRS-One, I know you're nuts. Now, if I'm listening to, like, early NWA, she has a right to be offended. That was, like, at the time, it was kind of shocking.
Yeah.
But the music now, the hip-hop now, when you hear it on the street corner, if you're, like, out with your mom or even by yourself, like, I'm embarrassed that I'm associated with this shit.
Yeah, word.
Some of the content is embarrassing to say, I love this music.
Offensive shit.
Offensive, man. The content is so vulgar.
Yeah.
And so just it doesn't seem to have any true skill set. And the beats are like, what were you saying?
Space beats.
Space
Rhythm
beats
is like,
and what's the
here's the rhythm. Anyone can do that.
Yo, that's some Norbit type of shit.
Yeah. Like Grandmaster Cass said, that's not hip hop because anyone can do that.
Not anyone can do
Melly Mel, Mo D, Rakim, Kane,
the production.
Chuck D,
Pete Rock,
Bomb
Marley
Squad.
Marl, Q-Tip, Large Professor, Ruckus.
These are that's the standard.
That's our standard.
Right. So the Hall of Famers.
So if you don't like it, you're missing out. If you want to poison your brain, that's like saying, okay, when you want to eat McDonald's every day, go ahead and eat that shit.
Right.
Go
See
ahead
where
and
your
eat
ass end up.
Yeah.
Gout and shit.
You're gonna have the fucking gout.
Word.
At 16. Keep listening to that foolishness.
Fuck your brain up.
Fuck your brain up and your feet.
On the corner and shit.
Yeah, you have issues with your liver and all that. Fucking around with that shit. That is like eating bad food every day and then eating candy when you wake up and not brushing your teeth all the time. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just fucking saying. We're just saying.
We're just saying. Take it or leave it alone.
Take it or leave it alone. But if you want to sit there and talk greasy about what we like.
And we like the Hall of Famers.
All that good
right?
shit.
Come on, we could just name motherfuckers.
Above the law.
Oh, yeah, that's West Coast shit. My man CPO with Ren.
Yo, that's the hip-hop rant. We're not even going to give a record of the week. We're going to it's just going to be an overall, get your shit together. Stop polluting your ears.
Right.
From New York, straight talk, America's best. Cold, wild Long Island is where we rest.
Yeah.
That should be our new slogan. We're borrowing it. We're stealing it. We're referencing it. From New York, straight talk, America's best.
That's right.
The I Am Rapaport podcast is here to fuck shit up.
Word.
It's no longer just a podcast.
It's a fuck cast.
That's what it is.
Shit, you act crazy, you do some dumb shit, you get the WIGGA PLEASE.
Yes. Hey yo, we keeping our eyes open for them people wildin' out. WIGGA please is what we scream and shout. You better act right before we put your shit on blast. Do yourself a favor, try to have a little class. Cause Mike Rapaport ain't having it. So save yourself from the embarrassment. Think before you talk or just keep your mouth shut. Cause this is I Am Rapaport and we don't give a what. So if you lose your cool,
You get WIGGA PLEASE.
if you acting a fool,
You get a WIGGA PLEASE.
if you wildin' like an idiot,
WIGGA PLEASE.
if you acting all ignorant,
You get a WIGGA PLEASE.
if you don't listen to this new shit,
You get a WIGGA PLEASE.
and if you do something stupid,
You get WIGGA PLEASE. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? WIGGA PLEASE.
So we're gonna get to the WIGGA Please segment. We haven't done a WIGGA Please segment in a couple of weeks. But if you're not familiar with the WIGGA Please segment, it's definitely a worldwide, well-known segment of the Iron Rapaport podcast. But for example, I'll give you just a real simple example, very, very basic. Donald Trump, your hair is fucked up. Cut your shit. If you don't cut your shit, you get WIGGA Please.
Yeah.
Get it? So there was a couple that was found. This is old news, but we haven't reported it. So until it's been reported on the Iron Rapaport podcast, it really hasn't really been brought to the masses. But
Like
there was a UK couple that had met online, two men. And they were, quote unquote, they call it hooking up for about 2 years. And they planned on getting married. And when they were going through the marriage proceeding, the lawyer for one of the gentlemen was checking some records and something. And it turns out that these two guys, Jeremy Kyle, it was the host of this TV show in the UK. These two gentlemen, Lee and Paul, were their names. They did a DNA test, and these two gay lovers who were gonna get married found out that they were half brothers that had been separated at birth.
Incest.
Huh?
Lock them up.
Who?
That's incest. You fucking your brother?
He didn't know it was his fucking brother.
Well, now you know, motherfucker. What they gonna do now? I wouldn't fuck with him. I wouldn't fuck with my brother.
You can't fuck with your brother anymore.
After you find out it's your brother, you can't fuck him anymore.
You mean you wouldn't fuck him anymore, or you wouldn't speak to him anymore?
I don't know what. I wouldn't speak to him.
Wait, would you just try to have a platonic relationship with your brother that you were gonna marry?
Yeah.
So, but would you like hang out like, yo, we're brothers? Like, would you give him a pound because you used to you used to see him?
Oh man, yo.
And because you're brothers, wouldn't you be comfortable sleeping in the same bed? But you've slept in the same bed before, and one thing might lead to the old thing, and old habits might.
Yeah.
Yo,
I wouldn't want to see that motherfucker no more.
You mean just cut it off?
Yeah, be like, yo,
the guy who runs that show, Jeremy Kyle, which is like a Jerry Springer type of show in London, you get a WIGGA Please.
Yeah.
Because, you shouldn't even put these fucking dudes. Yeah, and he did it to him on live TV.
damn. One of these motherfuckers gonna kill themselves.
Yo, this is terrible. Like, they were stunned for like 30 seconds. And they have the British accents, and he was like, the one guy was like, it makes me sick. And the other guy, it's horrible. And
It's
like,
terrible.
Yeah, you did this to them on live TV. You
Like,
get a WIGGA Please,
yeah,
man.
that's some
These
bullshit,
guys, that's some
B.
fucked up shit, man. That's some bullshit, man. I don't know.
You couldn't do that shit in private, so
yo,
the world knows I'm hitting my bra.
So yo, you get a WIGGA Please, and then caught on I think 2 or 3 cell phones in the Bronx. A man, an artist from Staten Island, which is not Staten Island, Far Rockaway or some shit. He was in the Bronx to do an art job. He was going to fix some marble or something in a church, and then he got attacked.
Damn.
By these 2 pit bulls.
He was arguing with somebody.
No, they said he wasn't doing anything. They some people were saying the ladies sucked, sicked the dogs on him, and then the guy himself said, I never met her. I don't know her. It wasn't anything. I guess they're not sure how it happened. The lady was arrested because the man was almost killed. The 2 dogs, like people were trying to fight him off. A priest from the church came out. He was reading him his last rites, and it was very violent. If you haven't seen the video, I mean, I don't suggest watching it. It's very violent. These 2 white pit bulls, and people are trying to fend them off, and they're just going after this one guy who they don't know, which brings me to my theory of animals, home animals, pets, and all that shit. If you cannot control them, AKA win the fight. If you're being attacked by 2 animals that people are spraying with hoses,
and
hitting, kicking, and the dogs are still getting after the guy, that should not be able to be put him in a fucking zoo.
Yeah. Yo, I don't like them fucking big. I seen a motherfucker with a Rottweiler that's fucking big as him. I was like, yo, if he want, the dog could win.
Exactly, and my theory is that you should have no pets, horses, cats, snakes, anything that you cannot be able to kick the fucking animal's ass in a fight.
Yeah.
I said it once and I said it before. My dog Wheezy, I love my dog Wheezy. Is my dog Wheezy not sweet?
Nice.
Very nice dog. But Wheezy, if you tried to get hype,
You could rip him apart.
I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, Wheezy. All right, I know that. I don't want no dog in there that there's a possibility that I want my kids to be able to win the fight. I want anybody who comes into my house to be able to win the fight. Anybody who's being attacked should be able to submit the animal.
Yep.
My mom was kicked by a fucking horse that she raised. The fucking horse kicked her. Now, the horse probably didn't know it was kicking my mom, but then I fucking shoot you.
Yeah.
I'd ball bat that fucking horse.
Yeah. Word up.
You get one chance with me. But the lady who had those pit bulls, who couldn't control them, you fuck. You get a WIGGA please.
I don't fuck with pits.
I don't fuck with them. Finally, there was a couple, in the Walmart in Virginia. We don't make it up. Look it up online. They were passed out in the Walmart during the middle of the day. And the guy was literally passed out on the ground in the parking lot. The lady was staggering, and then
Mike checks ensued.
she was. What does that mean, Mike checks?
Oral copulation. What
Yeah,
is
that's
that?
a good word. That's a good word. Neck
Brain.
happened in the Walmart, and then she got on my man, and I'm gonna say my man was literally out cold, unconscious. So his fuck style definitely it wasn't buck wild.
Yeah, he don't know what he's doing.
He's sleeping.
Yeah.
He's sleep dicking it. All right, I don't know if anyone else ever heard of that, sleep dicking. That's like you have to evolve and grow into that.
Yeah.
But that's something that well, let's just move on. But this guy was out. And the lady later on, she was, she said it was alcohol related, and it was just, I mean, it's really kind of like white trash 101. Look up the video of the lady. It's so perfect. Like it's literally like a character, like a Juliette Lewis character. She'd play like that kind of white trash. Like she's played characters like that before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just crazy that people are doing it. But homegirl, You get a WIGGA please for freaking off in the Walmart. I could have been walking by there
with your kids and
my mom, my dad.
Yeah.
I mean, little kids are walking by. You're in a Walmart park, not in the back, not like under the Walmart, right there in the middle of the fucking Walmart parking lot.
Ooh, that's that ooh wee.
What is it?
That's that ooh wee.
And that ooh wee is that's that synthetic.
Yeah.
That old English.
It takes away judgment. You do whatever you feel like.
Yeah, that's that. Ooh, 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 ooh. So NFL is fucking underway.
Word.
NFL is underway, and I love motherfucking football, but I love fantasy football even more than I love the actual football. I'm sorry.
I see that.
I'm admitting it.
I see that, bro.
I'm admitting it. But I love real football first and foremost. But more than loving football and loving fantasy football, you know what I think I really do, G? And I'll admit it. And I'll admit it to the fans of the I Am Rapaport podcast. And I'm ashamed. There's a part of me that's ashamed to actually admit this.
What?
But as much as I love fantasy football and as much as I love NBA,
Right.
I love hating that motherfucking Tom Brady more than both of those things.
Oh,
Yo, I cannot stand this motherfucker. I can't fucking stand him. And this year, not only is he not on my fantasy football team, he's on Matt Berry's fantasy football team in my Howard Stern fantasy football league. And if you don't know who Matt Berry is, he's the face of fantasy football. He's actually a really good guy. He's a commentator on ESPN, but he's a fucking statistical nerd freak. Okay, and he's my foe in the fantasy football league. And not only do I can't stand Tom Brady, he's on Matt Berry's team. So it's like double down hate.
Yeah.
And like one season I actually had Tom Brady on my fantasy football team, so I had to root for him. I had to learn to love him, and he was great, so it was easy. But it felt like it was going against the grain of my fibers.
Right.
Okay? I appreciated that he was doing well, but it just didn't feel organic or natural, like I had to cheer for him. This year, my hate, my venom can stew and boil for 16 fucking weeks straight. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like I have something, it's like a lust for life, dun, 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 lust for life. Like, I thrive off of it.
Right.
I thrive off of just fucking sticking it to him. It's the I Am Rapaport podcast, and we'll be right back. All right, fantasy football is underway, and I love my fucking fantasy football. I love my season-long Stern Show League. Everybody knows that's where I live and breathe. But I played DraftKings one-day fantasy last week for the first time in football, and I had a fucking ball.
Dang.
I had a fucking ball. You do not have to wait the entire season to enjoy fantasy football. Trust me. Be like me. Okay, 1 week fantasy means no commitment. It's like a one-night stand as opposed to trying to develop a relationship. I'm not saying one is better than the other. Sometimes you want to freak off one night if you can do that in your life, and sometimes you want a long-term relationship. Sometimes you want both. This isn't going to go well if any ladies listen. But the point is that 1 week fantasy is fun. There's no commitments. You could hit it and quit it. You might win, you might not win. You could play multiple games. That's the thing about 1 week. You could do 10 lineups. All right, go to DraftKings.com and use the promo code Rapaport, RAPAPORT, to play for free at a shot at $1 million. $1 million fucking dollars.
Wow.
Yo, and you know what? This week I'm absolutely picking Tom Brady. See, I could fucking win with Tom Brady and still stuff it to him.
That's
right?
That's
He'll
right.
win for me. I'll take his fucking money. I'll take the win, but then I stuff it to him. Hurry up to DraftKings.com right now and use the promo code Rapaport to play for free at a shot at $1 million in this week's Millionaire Maker event. All right, enter Rapaport, RAPAPORT, for free entry now only at DraftKings.com. DraftKings.com, that is DraftKings.motherfucking.com. The NFL season is underway, and the first week, they're carting players off left and fucking right.
Yeah.
I mean, you wonder what's going on. These players left and fucking right. The Cleveland Cavaliers quarterback.
Browns.
This isn't. If you're not a football fan, you can listen to this because it has nothing to do with the details of football. He got fucking Superman. He got hit in the air and he did like a almost a
Helicopter
360.
shit,
Yeah, he
yeah.
helicoptered and. Then he was walking off the field immediately because they could tell he was fucked up. And the announcers came back 2 minutes later and they said that Josh McCown will not play in the game anymore due to the fact that he has a severe concussion, to which G. Moody's reaction was,
No shit, he got a fucking concussion. No fucking shit. The guy just hit him full blast in his head.
and he did a fucking helicopter
Yeah.
from the hit.
And then he slammed the ground.
Right. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. He has no fucking clue what is going on.
Right.
So you're surprised, and like the players are like, see, this is where it gets tricky because the players don't want to come off the field. But then you cut to 15 years later, and you got Jim McMahon,
Who don't know who the fuck he is.
right? So what do? Are you tough? Do you want to play long? Like, see, this is where like it's good they have a third party. Like, yo, you can't play.
Yeah.
We're taking you out. We don't care if it's that do it for the Gipper type of shit.
Fuck that.
No, it's not happening. They got my man RG3. Yo, RG3, like, yo, they're not going to let him go.
Yeah.
They had him in practice this week. He's no longer the starting quarterback for the Washington Redskins. And they in practice this week, they had him, like, returning punts.
Playing safety and shit like that.
And what do you think this is? Is this some sort of punishment? Or what's your analysis?
Yo, they playing this motherfucker, what? We don't know the money. Let's just say $200 million.
Wait. They're paying him $200 million?
We don't know.
Or
So we
$100
just say
million.
$100 million.
They're not paying him $200 million, G Moody. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm trying to give you that stratosphere.
Okay, yeah, he's making $100 million. A lot of endorsements, big first round. He's not panning out as the quarterback they expected, and
there's no way they're just gonna have you sitting around drinking water on the sidelines.
No,
you're gonna do everything. You're gonna be in the office.
Right.
You're gonna be punting. You're gonna be fucking getting water.
We're gonna find something you're good at, you fuck. Because for $100 million, you need to be good at something, you motherfucker, you. That's what the front office of the Washington Redskins is saying. Say, no, we're not gonna just release him and pay him the fucking money.
Yeah.
He's got to be good at something, or we're going to get something for this fucking thing. They're so heated by this. He was supposed to turn the franchise around.
Right.
I think they should just trade him. I think he'll pan out on another team.
Shanahan did that.
Yeah, yo, Mike Shanahan, you ran him into the ground.
Like he's a fucking horse. You fucked him up.
Yeah, you did that, Mike Shanahan.
Right. That's you.
You did.
You could have took him out.
You should get a fucking WIGGA please for that.
Yeah.
You should have took him out. You knew better.
Yeah, he was limping.
Then he got hurt. And then you're just away. You're gone.
Yeah.
And RG3's fucked up with fucked up braids. You know, he's a guy like, yo, cut the braids. Enough. After you get traded or cut the braids. Because you don't look right.
Right.
He like, if you're gonna rock the braids, first of all, wear them back. Don't wear them like down on the side. Like, you look dumb.
You look ill with that shit, man.
You don't look dope.
But that's what the players in the locker room said about him. He's a different cat.
What do you mean?
Well, some players, it was said that he didn't get along too well with the black players. Like and he's black.
Right.
But the reason that is because he was a military child.
Right.
He grew up all over the world.
So
his experiences ain't the same as the majority of the NFL, which is majority black.
Yo, RG3, we're not mad at you. It's Mike Shanahan.
Glass eye, motherfucker got a Sandy Duncan type shit.
Who?
Shanahan.
Oh man, he's cockeyed and
He
shit.
got a glass eye. And speaking of eyes,
oh yeah,
you know that guy Fetty Wap?
Yeah.
Put your eye in. Get an eye.
Well, what's
you look
his
like
fucking...
a fucking cyclops. Like that's a fucking gimmick, right? Where he doesn't have an eye.
He takes an eye out.
He doesn't have an eye,
and he won't pop one in.
No, that's his fucking thing.
Nah, man, I didn't know that.
No,
I didn't know
him.
that. Nah,
he looks like a cyclops.
Nah,
I like the music. I
you're
like
right.
his
You
fucking
told me
music.
that he's good.
He's good, but yo, not having an eye shit ain't cool, motherfucker.
Nah, that's not dope.
You can't make that a gimmick.
And then the little kids are looking at you, scaring little kids.
Yo, put an eye in, man.
Pop something in.
Shit.
Like, fuck around, get different colored eyes. Get a gold eye, a platinum eye.
Right, like gold teeth.
Gold teeth, you get a gold fucking eyeball.
Yeah, but just don't have the fucking pink flesh showing.
Nah, it's fucking gross,
it's nasty,
man.
B.
Yeah, man. So, I don't know. You're a big Miami Dolphins fan.
No.
Yeah, you are. You're a big.
I like him a little bit.
Okay, but I remember when we were younger, you had like the Miami Dolphins T-shirt. Like you fucking.
Hey, Jay Dewey.
Yeah. Do you think that Miami Dolphins will be more dangerous since they added the great Ndamukong Suh? Do you think that team will be more dominant and more dangerous?
Oh, that defensive line will be hell because they got a psycho on the fucking line. Sue has a loose screw.
Yo, Sue got a loose screw.
Right.
That should be his fucking new. That should be his new slogan.
This guy,
because he's not getting commercials anymore. But if you embrace the crazy,
yeah,
he should like for hardware. Dominican Sue got a loose screw, and he comes from behind the thing with like a fucking like a drill bit or something like that.
Home Depot shit.
Yo, that should be because Subway's not fucking with you anymore because you scared the shit out of everybody at Dominican Sue. Like apparently he's a really nice guy, and I would never say this to his face. And I try to take pride in hopefully being able to say everything we say to the people's faces that we say on the I Am Rapaport podcast. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm never going to tell a Dominican Sue, yo, you're a fucking nut job. Because I truly believe that he'd fucking squash you.
He could pick you up
me?
with one hand.
Me? Yeah, like nothing.
Yeah.
Like I was a fucking 9-month-old baby.
Shaq. He could pick Shaq up.
Yeah, he's a fucking goon.
Yeah.
And he's got a fucking problem. Like, yo, we need to get him on that Ron R test.
Yeah.
They need to get him medicated.
Yeah.
Get him on that Meta World Peace.
Xanax and all that.
Yeah. Get him on that Pac-Man Jones. Calm the fucking... That dude's... Yo, he be kicking dudes in the dicks. Yo, again... Yo, all loafs matter, Dominican Sue. All loafs matter, bro.
Stay away from motherfuckers, man.
Yo.
Stay away from that area.
We need to get him in the All Loafs Matter march, and that'll be good for his image.
Yeah.
Dominican Sue, open invitation... First class invitation. We will provide transportation to and from the All Loafs Matter walk when we figure out the details, when the time, place is set. But we would like you to, because you tried to kick, I can't remember which quarterback it was, but he tried to kick someone in the dick. It was like Aaron Rodgers, like a big quarterback. And he stepped on Duke's hands. But Dominican Sue, more than the fact that your wild style. No dick kicking.
Yeah.
We don't support that here at the I Am Rapaport because all loafs matter.
That's right.
All loafs matter.
All of them.
All loafs. And speaking of the All Loafs Matter campaign, thank you guys so much on Twitter and Instagram for all the retweets and pumping the All Loafs Matter walk. We're getting so much fan art.
Word.
We have so much fan art. We have we've got all sorts of shit like posters, poster ideas. Somebody sent us it was weird. Somebody sent us an All Loafs Matter, like it was some sort of health thing, and it was like
chart.
It was like a chart, like it was like loafs, evolutionary, the evolution of loafs.
Different
it was like
types of
all
loaves.
kinds of dicks. There was like armadillo tail dick, and there was like donut dick. I don't know if what that meant. It was like a guy like had like a little donut on his shit. I don't know if it was a growth.
Right. Pull back shit.
Yeah, there was like little
uncircumcised motherfuckers.
Like double dip dicks. I mean, it was really weird, and I'm glad again that you're supporting us and all this. That was a little graphic, but I didn't know people had like armadillo tail dick.
Yo, I didn't know that shit.
There's some weird shit out there, but well, you know what that chart proved? You know what it proved to me when I was looking at that chart, and we laughed a little bit, and then I said to you know what, G, we shouldn't laugh. You know why? Because all loafs matter.
Right.
And Gerald was like, you know what? You're right. All loafs do matter.
Right.
And then we kind of refocused, and we're still casting a wide net of where it's going to be, when it's going to be. But the All Loafs Matter walk and the Loaf Walk, which is happening next year, part of the campaign, it's going to happen. It's going down like that.
That's right.
American Giant sponsors the I Am Rapaport podcast. Go to American-Giant.com. Check it out. T-shirts, sweatshirts, American made, American manufactured. Really good quality, soft, rugged, hoodies, sweatpants, all of it. AmericanGiant.com. American-Giant.com. The slogan for American Giant that we created is American Giant Clothing.
Champion. Can't fuck with this shit, yo.
So, you know who I like? I loved watching them in 24/7. No, it was Hard Knocks. Hard Knocks on HBO.
Who did you
the Houston Texans. And the star of the show, like the new Odd Couple, like they could have their own show for sure, is J.J. Watt, the great, good-looking Captain. He's really Captain America. He'll fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
I like J.J. Watt.
Yeah, J.J.
Captain America, you're the real Captain America, not Tom Brady.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not a real Captain America, Tom Brady.
No, not at all.
Give it to fucking J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
He seems like the real deal. And now he has Vince Wilfork. Is it Fork or Ferd? Wilford. Fork?
Yeah, Wilford.
We don't fact check. Used to play for the
New England.
New England Patriots. He's like 360 pounds. Very great personality. So these two guys are like the odd couple of the NFL. Like they're both defensive players. Vince is in the tail end of his career, but he's just one of these like super lovable guys.
Yeah.
And they were talking about what they eat before the game. And JJ Watt's like very health conscious, and Vince Wilfork is not. And like they didn't go into the
They
details.
asked him and they said, "What do you?" He said, "Oh, I get ready for the game. I have just a big bucket of chitlins."
Right, and JJ Watt's like, I have a protein shake and this, and like they're like, wait, you eat chitlins the night before? He's like, no, the morning of. He didn't actually say that, but
you get it.
You get the point. Like he just looks like he fucks with them chitlins, and I fuck with them chitlins.
Yeah, I know
hard.
you do. Yeah.
The first time I had chitlins was in '83 at G. Monetti's crib. I know I've told this story, but the fans are growing.
Right.
And it's a great story. 1983, the winter of 1983, we come in from playing ball outside. I'm staying over there. Miss Moody is there.
Right.
And I'd come home late and with G. Moody, and she'd be like, you guys want to eat? And I was like, oh, shit, because I grew up with a single father, with a Jew parent, who you think he ever asked me, you want something to eat? You think that what's he gonna do? Like throw a fucking like a donut at my head, or like kick crackers under my door? Like that didn't happen in my household. There was no we eat the shit right out of the can. Like the chef boy would eat like soups. We wouldn't even heat it up. Like me and my brother would literally, not that we were poor, like we didn't know how to cook. Right. There was always shit there, but like we microwave pizzas.
Yeah.
My father never asked me shit about eating. My father's great, Disco Dave, but the eating and feeding me and my brother was probably like in the top like 7 or 8 things that he gave a fuck about. Like, we fended for ourselves. Okay, we did fine, but like I said, he was fantastic, but he could give a fuck. I mean, his best meal, my father would be proud to make his best meal. He would take a chopped steak, stick it in the oven, no seasoning, cook it for 18 minutes at like 450. Then, while that was cooking, he would boil water, take the noodles, the rigatoni noodles, put them in boiling water, go back in his room for 20 minutes, come out, take the noodles out of the pot, put them in a bowl, stir them around, take a jar of ragu sauce, unheated, stir it into the noodles, and the heat from the noodles would heat up the sauce, and then cut the fucking steak into big strips, and then knock on my door and be like, your food's out there. And I'd come out and I'd get my food. We would eat like, the eating wasn't a thing in my house. It was everybody's eating in their own room. Nobody could make eye contact with anybody. Like, nobody wanted to eat together. And there was nothing to eat. But Miss Moody, there was always some food, Gerald's mom. And in December of 83, I remember she said, I got some chitlins, and I didn't even know what the fuck. I heard of it, but it sounded good.
Yep.
And some rice, and I ate the fucking chitlins.
Yeah,
and then an hour later, I went back into the fucking kitchen, and with my hand, I stuck my hand in the chitlin pot. And Miss Moody walked in and she said, you could have just asked. I would have gave you more. I felt like shit. I tried to act like it wasn't happening. I was embarrassed and ashamed of myself. Right. But I had my hand. She literally caught me with my hand in her pot of chitlins. So, I don't know. The Iron Rapaport pot, I fuck with chitlins. People are like, you fuck with that shit? I fuck with chitlins. And most people that say, why would you fuck with chitlins? They never had any good chitlins.
You gotta have good ones. I don't fuck with it anymore. But
I fuck with chitlins.
When I was growing up, that shit was all right. Hot sauce.
Yo, Richard Williams, anytime you want to fuck around and go get some chitlins with me, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Hell yeah.
Yo, this Iron Rapaport podcast, we're done.
We're done.